What is going on, everybody? It's Jason here with Amiibo News. Let me go ahead and get this music turned down a little bit. Welcome to our Custom for a Cure live painting. If this is your first live stream with Amiibo News, I'm going to go ahead and give you a bit of an idea of what we do, what we're about, and yeah, we can kind of go from there. So my name is Jason. I am the person for Amiibo News. I'm here with my wife, Sarah. She is the person who does the painting for Amiibo News. So I'm going to just give this a couple seconds, guys. If you don't mind, in the comments, tell me if the music's too loud, if there's an echo in my voice, anything like that. Try to get any of those things out of the way right now. There's probably about a 30-second delay between the live stream that we're doing here and then what you're seeing right now. We're also going to be taking requests through the night for music, so we have that to look forward to. Oh yeah, Shulk Amiibo's in the background, so that's fun. So stand by, guys. We're just going to go ahead and get a couple things going. Before we start, though, I wanted to just give a couple shout-outs to a few people. Number one, I want to give Art. He was one of our sponsors for the Customs for a Cure that we just got done with, and that's really what we're doing tonight. We're celebrating the Custom for a Cure, and we're celebrating essentially the awesome work that we did by raising over $1,000 for St. Jude. So you might notice down below there's going to be a link in the comments section that is going to take you to our St. Jude fundraising page. If you have some extra money, you want to go ahead and donate to St. Jude, if you don't mind clicking on that, that would really honestly help St. Jude a lot. They're a fantastic organization. We're going to be talking about them throughout the night. But the reason why we are doing this live stream this evening is we were running an auction for the Customs for a Cure for a Winner's Choice Custom Amiibo. Hopefully I'm not going to butcher his name. A Mr. Dexter Sayaz. He might be in chat right now. He was the winner of the Customs for a Cure Winner's Choice. And he decided he wanted his Samus amiibo, and he wanted it painted in the Fusion Suit colors. And one thing you might notice, too, is we've already started the process. The reason why we wanted to get a base coat down so it would be easier to paint, we didn't feel like everybody wanted to wait like 3 or 4 hours to watch us paint this thing. So we thought we would at least get a base coat on this thing before we started the live stream. So we're just going to go ahead and get started right now. We're going to be interacting with everybody in the chat this evening. We're going to be putting music on, things like that. So if you have questions about what we do here at Amiibo News, anything that's coming up in the future, feel free to ask in the chat, and we'll get to you as we go along. All right, we are getting started. I'm going to go ahead and get some, I think some Metroid music is going to be in order for this evening. So we're going to start this off with maybe some Metroid, Super Metroid, I think we're going to go. The Super Metroid soundtrack. All right, we are pretty much just jumping right in. What colors do we have right now, Sarah?
Right now, I'm using a Calypso blue for when I'm painting the shield and the lines here.
So we have a Calypso blue. That's going to be the color that we're going to be going on for pretty much most of this suit.
No, no.
Oh, this is for the shield. Excuse me, her visor. Honestly, though, when we started doing the base coat on this thing, we started yesterday, honestly. I'm surprised how much I like just the white Samus. I think it looks really cool. So while we're doing, at least starting this painting, and let me know if you guys can even hear the music. I hope you guys can. Um, I want to just go ahead and start with just what an amazing job everybody did with the customs for a cure. We had 7 auctions, and we made over $1,000 for St. Jude's, and that blew my mind. If anybody is in the chat right now and you won one of the custom amiibos, every single one has been sent out. You should have received your tracking information from those, so hopefully you did. But yeah, over $1,000 for St. Jude's, unbelievable. I was thinking we were gonna do maybe $400 or $500, but yeah, I'm absolutely ecstatic that we were able to raise as much as we did. So we're gonna kind of keep that going this evening. We started a GoFundMe account for St. Jude as well. The link is down in the description below. Throughout the night, I might mention a few things about St. Jude and maybe mention about funding them with the GoFundMe. The link is down there. I'm not going to beat you guys over the head with it, so I might mention it a few more times this evening. So one interesting thing about this piece too, we started doing custom amiibo pretty much right when we started the channel. The very first one we did, you might be able to see in the background, it was a fierce deity Link, and that was a pain in the butt. But the second one that we did was a Samus amiibo. That was the Gravity Suit Samus, and actually we sold that in the customs for a cure, so that was cool. This one is probably going to be proving to be one of the more difficult ones that we've ever had to do. Samus is remarkably tiny and remarkably detailed. So that being said, it's going to be even more complicated for us to paint Samus. That's why we wanted to get this thing started with a base coat. It makes it, number one, a lot easier to paint, and then number two, it's going to save a lot of time from this evening. So I see Evelys has joined us. Again, he was one of the people that donated his work for the Customs for a Cure. His work is outstanding. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you see the dual cannon Samus that we have up here. Really, really cool auction item that we had up. His work is absolutely outstanding. Evelys, too, if you I don't know if you have Skype or, but if you do, and say something at all during this live stream, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter, and then we can have you added to the live stream at some point. You can be here in spirit, and we can get your voice and video up on the screen if you want to join. If not, that's fine too. So I'm gonna just point out the Shulk amiibo that is sitting there in the background. So I was able to pick up amiibo today, which is pretty exciting. I wasn't expecting it so soon. So I'm curious if anybody in the chat has got their Shulk amiibo yet. So yeah, we have the Super Metroid soundtrack on right now. We're gonna be switching this up throughout the night. Pretty much I can guarantee you the fact that we have Nintendo music playing in the background, this video is probably gonna get flagged by Nintendo at some point, which is kind of gonna suck. So when we end up uploading the speed painting, we're gonna probably take all the music out. So we already have the visor pretty well done here. And then we have some of the finer details in the front portion of her suit taken care of too. So we have a question. How long does a custom amiibo take to fully customize it? It depends on what it is. We did like a Toon Link amiibo that took us maybe an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. The Fierce Deity Link took about 4.5 hours to do. The first Samus that we did, which was the Gravity Suit Samus, that thing took about 3.5 to 4 hours. So honestly, sincerely, it depends on what it is. Honestly, I'm thinking this one is probably going to take anywhere between 2.5 to 3 hours to have it like fully realized. After, yeah, not including the base coat. The base coat that we did actually took quite some time to make sure that we got it on smooth. More than likely, we are going to be doing some finer details after this stream ends as well. Like I said, Samus is probably the most complex amiibo to paint. Maybe other than... Actually, bar none, I think Samus is probably going to be the most complicated one to do. There's just way too many nooks and crannies on her. I also realized I have absolutely nothing to drink, and if I'm going to be talking here for the next 2 hours, that's going to be pretty bad, so... Oh, you got something? Sweet. My wife has something for me.
Share. Don't drink it all.
I'm going to drink it all. I kind of want to give another shout out here to really the man of the hour, the person who made all of this possible, and that is going to be Dexter Sayaz. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Dexter. Dexter Sayaz was the winner of the for Customs for a Cure, and he's the one who requested that we pick the most difficult amiibo to paint, so thank you for that, Dexter. But honestly, no, Dexter's great. We raised a lot of money and we couldn't do it without Dexter, so thank you for making this evening possible. We're going to get this out to you as quickly as we can. Like I said, there's going to be some finer details that we do after the fact, but yeah, if you see him in chat, you know, give him a shout out for winning. I'm also going to be keeping the Go page up throughout the night. Again, if you just joined us, we have a GoFundMe link below, and that's 100% of that is going to St. Jude Children's Hospital to aid in fighting childhood cancer. So we're going to keep that up throughout the night, so we'll shout out anybody that donates. So Nintendo Factboy said you should do weekly Amiibo news on your channel. We started to. We did something called Amiibo News Week in Review, and we found out that it wasn't very popular at all, and the amount of time that it took to get an episode off the ground, it didn't really warrant the response that we got. We might come back to it when Wave 4 comes out, so stay tuned for that. We're also in talks to do a podcast for Nintendo and Amiibo News, and honestly, that might be something that might be easier to manage. So while we're watching this this painting unfold, I'm gonna outline my my idea for what I'm gonna be doing on Friday. So Friday is probably gonna be the biggest day for Nintendo fans, and I can tell you that I'm excited. It's the biggest day in a long time. So we have the new 3DS XL coming out in the United States, which is gonna be fantastic. Majora's Mask 3D, Monster Hunter 4, a whole new set of Amiibo. So I'm going to start my day at Target, hopefully get a Majora's Mask 3DS XL. From there, I'm going to head to Toys R Us, and then hopefully wait for the UPS guy to bring my Majora's Mask Special Edition. So that's going to be fun. So we're going to zoom in a bit. Not actually, I'm just going to move it forward a bit, just to kind of see where we are so far. So we have the visor painted, and then we have some of the finer details around her chest piece already painted, so that's cool. This is probably one of the easier parts. Once we start getting into the, what do you want to call those? Her shoulder pads? Not really shoulder pads. I know that's where her morph ball is, but... Yeah, you might not be able to hear my wife here, but she said the chest and back abdomen is probably going to be one of the more complicated pieces of this. So again, crannies, lots of them. We're also going to point out some of the new customs that we're going to end up doing. I'm picking up our Sonic Amiibo, and that's going to be on Friday. And we're probably going to do a Supersonic mod, so that's going to be fun. We're doing a Captain Toad Amiibo, and that's going to be a big event. I'm pretty excited about that. If you haven't played Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, it's pretty much Toad. He's got a heavy backpack on. He's really cute. Headlamp on. So we're going to do that whole thing. So yeah, Evelyn, we did. We took your advice. We did a nice base coat of white on this thing before we got started. One major thing we realized with Samus the first time we did this was her coat, pretty much how shiny she is compared to the other Amiibo, really made it difficult to get a smooth coat of paint on her. So starting with a base coat was probably the best advice that you could have given us. So the Amiibo I want to see the most, I main Zero Suit Samus, so I'd love a Zero Suit Samus Amiibo. Besides that, I really want a Ness. Ness Amiibo's got to be up there in there. So this music's kind of a downer, to be honest. I mean, Super Metroid kind of has a depressing soundtrack, so I'm going to throw on some other Nintendo music here. Again, I'm going to take requests throughout the night. Anything you guys want to hear, put it in the chat, and we'll try to get to it. Try to keep it Nintendo related. I know last time people were asking for some like crazy obscure music.
From Amazon.
Alright, we got the Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack on. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Evelyn, a care package from you would mean the world, trust me. What are we starting? Okay, so we're gonna start on the yellow part of the suit. Yellowish gold, so. Quickly, I want to pull up what we're going for here, too. This is just going to take a second, guys. So I'm pulling up a picture of what the Fusion Suit Samus Amiibo looks like. You might have seen it on the like the splash screen that we had. Stand by. Almost got it. It's looking good so far. Almost got it. I have no idea why I'm having such a hard time finding it. Here we go. So you might be able to see it here. I'm just going to kind of move it in here in the bottom of the screen. This is the Samus that we're going for. Oh, it's got to be super tiny for you guys. I'll link it in the chat. Alright. So we're using, what is this called? Wirecast to broadcast this, which is, it's not the absolute greatest thing in the world, but it doesn't really give me to do a whole lot with like audio and screen sharing. So, I'm going to do some shameless self-promotion here real quick. So, number one, if you have come from Twitter, welcome. We have probably the most Twitter followers out of any of our social media accounts, so I think we're up to like 9,200 now, which is kind of blows my mind a bit. But yeah, if you're coming from Twitter and you're new to our YouTube channel, give us a subscribe if you don't mind. We try to put out new videos at least once or twice a week. We do unboxing videos, we do giveaways, we do speed paintings, we do live broadcasts. More new stuff is going to be 3 and Wave 4, so just keep an eye out for that. But yeah, if you're coming from anywhere else, if you found this link on Reddit or if you found this pretty much on our YouTube page, we have a Twitter account, which is Amiibo News. We post our most up-to-date stuff there. We try to post as often as we can. So that's at Amiibo News. We have our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Amiibo News. We have our brand new website, which I'm ecstatic about, which is myamiibonews.com. That's myamiibonews.com. Because some jerk bought amiibonews.com and tried to sell it back to me. I wasn't having that. And then obviously you're watching us on YouTube. This is our YouTube channel. But yeah, that's us on social media. We have an Instagram account too that we just started up. It's you can follow us at Amiibo News on Instagram. My wife handles everything with Instagram. I'm kind of rubbish when it comes to that. But yeah, Wave 3B is going to be great, especially for speed painting and painting in general. Oh, just tap it. Oh, 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 oh. Is that good? So we actually, my wife just said she clicked the button. Let me show you what we're doing here real quick. So we have a U. And we essentially have all the Samus fighter skins up there right now. So she can kind of see in real time exactly what this thing should look like. One thing I want to try, and I'm just going to emphasize I want to try, when the Zero Suit Samus amiibo comes out, I'd like to add a mod onto it. I think that would be really neat. See, this music's more calming. It's calming the nerves. So we are still painting some of the yellow on here. Hey, I just want to give a shout out here to Nathan Franks. Nathan Franks just donated $5 to our GoFundMe page for St. Jude Hospital. 100% of your donation is going to St. Jude. So, Nathan Franks, you are a rock star. Thank you very much for donating. I think that puts us at a solid $100. Let's refresh it. Yeah, we are at $100. So thank you again, Nathan Franks. You are a rock star. Again, if you just joined us, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, we have a GoFundMe link in the description below. That's going to take you to our funding page for the fundraiser we're doing for St. Jude Children's Hospital. If you don't know about St. Jude is seriously one of the best charities that you could ever hope for. I'm going to give you guys kind of an idea of what they do. So I'm going to read this to you real quick. Again, I'm going to try to make this more about the painting than try to give you guys like downer information, but it's a reality. So, St. Jude is unlike any other pediatric treatment and research facility. Discoveries at St. Jude have completely changed how the world treats children with cancer and other catastrophic diseases. With research and patient care under one roof, St. Jude is where some of today's most gifted researchers are able to do science more quickly. So somebody asked, is it possible to do a fox amiibo turning it into a wolf amiibo? Yes, you can do that. I've seen people do it. There's some great examples of that right now if you do like a quick Google search for it. But yes, you can do it. Just a heads up too, if you guys did donate, it might take a few moments for those donations to come through. I will be giving everybody a shout out that does donate. Cannot donate, that is fine too. If you go to that page, the GoFundMe page, there's a little Facebook share and a Twitter share button. If you want to help support the cause and you don't have the money to do it, if you want to share with your friends, maybe they could help us out here, that's an option too. And the camera up a little bit here. Oh, there we go. We're good. So, somebody asked, Evilus asked, what are some of my favorite NES games? So, that's probably going to be a pretty easy one. Little Nemo in Dreamland is fantastic Capcom game. Capcom is just fantastic with NES games just to begin with. DuckTales 2, I mean, so many fantastic games. Super Mario Brothers series, obviously, is fantastic. Legend of Zelda. If you know me, if you know anything about Amiibo news, anything about what we do, you'll know that I am just obsessed with anything Zelda. Duck Hunt's always fun, too. So, then we have a question from Lady Nikki. She asks, what inspired you guys to customize these Amiibos? I have been a lifelong Nintendo fan. My very first video game console was a original NES that I got when I was 5 years old. I played it all the time with my sisters, my friends, my neighbors. It was fantastic. I grew up with these characters. And, yeah, honestly, it holds a very, very special place in my heart. Will! We gotta skip some ads here. There we go. So when I heard Amiibo was coming out, I pretty much knew that I had to have every single one that came out. Growing up with Nintendo, as probably a lot of you know, it's a lot of fun. It makes you feel like a kid even when you get old. So yeah, when the Amiibo was something that I wanted to collect, and when I saw just how neat they looked and how detailed they looked, it was something where I just really wanted to see if I can make them look cooler than they already did. We have another donation here. Let me just read this here. We have another donation from Nathan Franks. Nathan Franks! Nathan Franks, what are you doing, man? That's great. Nathan Franks just donated another $20 to our GoFundMe page for St. Jude, so thank you again. You are a rock star, man. So yeah, Evilus is kind of talking about this a little bit in chat right now too, but let's go ahead and talk about what we did raise already. So we raised over $1,000 for St. Jude. 100% of the donations that came in went directly to St. Jude, which is fantastic. All of that was coming from custom Amiibo that Sarah, myself, and Evilus did. So just really cool stuff. After tonight, obviously we're going to have more money to donate to them as well. So that's exciting. So somebody asked to make a Fire Rosalina. I'm really skeptical to do a Rosalina custom Amiibo. I might wait to see if she might be a little bit easier to find. Our channel just gave away an Amiibo, a Rosalina Amiibo, so we're running kind of low on our Rosalina stock. But I'll tell you, if we can find more, that's definitely something we might end up doing. You know, with this music that's playing right now, all I can think about is, like, hitting cuckoos with a sword. I don't know if that makes me weird, but that's what I think. So somebody also asked what I think about the live-action Zelda show that Netflix is supposedly going to be doing. Oh man, that's a touchy subject. I think it's going to be great, to be honest with you. Netflix is outstanding. If HBO or Netflix were to do a Zelda show, I think it would be fantastic. So if you're going to put this kind of franchise in somebody's hands, I think Netflix is a very, very good choice. So we've had a lot of questions about custom amiibos, like sending commissions, sending us, amiibo to custom paint. Not something that we really considered at this point. Honestly, Amiibo news really started out as kind of a little hobby for me, and it turned into a little bit more than that. Sarah and I have a 2-year-old daughter, so in between obviously raising a child, full-time job, it's very, very difficult to find time to do a lot of these custom paintings, which is why we always generally do them pretty late at night, like 9 o'clock, so our kids sleeping. But yeah, that's where we are right now. That might change in the future, more time to do some of this stuff, so... The yellow is looking really good so far. It's going on really smooth on that base coat that we put on. So yeah, I've seen the Paper Mario amiibos. I think it's super, super creative what people are doing with the custom amiibos that they're making. The Mewtwo one specifically was really, really neat. I don't know if that's a direction that I'm going to move. I think I just more enjoy the fact of just like painting the amiibo rather than like physically ripping them apart and making brand new ones. Somebody asked if we could make our Mega Man into Proto Man. I don't see why not. So Proto Man honestly has pretty much the same basic layout as Mega Man. The only real difference is like the visor that's in front of its head, and that's something that you'd probably have to like make on your own instead of like painting over. But yeah, I think it's doable. Zero Suit Samus is going to be fun. I love Zero Suit Samus. She is my absolute favorite Smash character. Can guarantee you we're at least going to do something with her. Like I said, one thing I want to try with the Zero Suit Samus is to do a Bayonetta mod on her. I have no idea how that's going to turn out, but it could be fun. You might hear me cough in the background, sorry about that. So, I started looking at the tutorial of the guy that did the Mewtwo amiibo. It doesn't honestly look all that complicated to do. He actually listed the instructions. I posted those on our Twitter feed not too long ago. Oh yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're perfecting our painting skills at this point, so I don't think we're about to step out of that into something different until we get better at this. One of the biggest problems that we have with picking music for these live events is Nintendo is very good at putting ads in front of their music on YouTube, so you might get an ad pop up during this live stream at some point. I'll do my best to shut it down before that happens. Then we have the question, do you think there is going to be any other DLC characters besides Mewtwo? Yes, I honestly believe that's going to happen. I don't know who. I think the Ice Climbers are going to make an appearance, at least on the Wii U version. Bayonetta would be amazing. Bayonetta in Smash Bros. Would be seriously one of the coolest things ever. Even if they made like a $1, you could buy a skin for Zero Suit Samus. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. Somebody asked how we find rare Amiibo. Honestly, it's just a matter of luck. With Shulk, I pre-ordered it. With pretty much everything in Wave 3A, I got very lucky. So actually, it's really cool. I just want to point out here real quick, I just got an email from Dexter Sayas. He's the guy who won the Amiibo that we're painting. He is in chat now. What's your handle? I don't know what your handle is, but yeah, he made this whole evening possible. So thank you for bidding. Thank you for winning. It's very, very cool that we're able to do this with you guys tonight. So yeah, somebody said, do you think that they'll make a Zelda line of Amiibo when they announce Zelda Wii U? Yes, I do. They're gonna beat Amiibo into the ground, and I'm gonna buy every one of them. As long as people still buy them, they are going to make them. And at this point, Amiibo Mania is in just full force. So the idea that they would not do that would shock me. All right, let's see. Am I going to get another ad here? Yeah, no ad. Another heads up, we're up to $120 for St. Jude this evening. Thank you for donating. If you haven't donated again, if you want to, there's a link down in the comments below, the GoFundMe.com link. Click on that link, help donate to St. Jude, make the world a better place. So I went to my GameStop this evening after work to pick up my Shulk. They said they had 0 extra Shulks. In fact, I was the only person at that store to order one, so that's interesting. Yeah, Dark Pit Amiibo is going to be cool. I don't see that coming until, I don't know, probably Wave 6? I can't imagine that's going to be in the next wave. Dr. Mario is going to be amazing, too. I can't wait for Dr. Mario to come up. A Skull Kid Amiibo would be great. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I wish it would. But I figured it would have happened by now if it... at least they would have announced it by now. Yeah, I honestly believe that there's going to be a lot more restocking of Amiibo coming up. You can kind of see that with Toon Link and Sheik. They're everywhere now. I think we're going to start seeing Wii Fit Trainer come back next. After Wii Fit Trainer, we're going to see Marth, and then hopefully Villager. I'll put my bottom dollar that we're going to see Villager come back when they announce an Animal Crossing Wii U game. Hopefully at E3. I would be hyped up for that. Gerudo Valley, yeah. So I'm going to put the Zelda Symphony soundtrack on here real quick. Probably won't go through the whole thing. my wife and I, Sarah, we went to 2 concerts for the Zelda Symphony. One was in Chicago, one was in our hometown here. Outstanding show, lots of fun, lots of Nintendo fans. I think I got like 600 street passes that night, so that was fun. We have another donation from Nathan Franks. Nathan Franks, what is going on, dude? I love it. Nathan Franks is the only person to donate this evening, and he has donated 3 times. Nathan Franks. You're going to be our new best friend here. Nathan Franks, thank you for the donation. Another $5 brings up the total to $30 from Nathan Franks. Thank you very much, sir. You keep donating, I will keep shouting out to you. You donate 25 times, Nathan, I'll shout you out 25 times. Don't feel obligated to do that. So if any of you guys are on Reddit, I'm sure you know about our Amiibo. Our Amiibo's fun. A lot of interesting news comes from our Amiibo. I tried to post this here to our Amiibo, but I think I ended up in their spam folder for some reason when I posted this. If anybody here is on our Amiibo and they want to share this stream on there, awesome. My favorite Legend of Zelda game. This could be super unpopular. It's a tie between Ocarina of Time and Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword is such an underrated Zelda game. I could go into great detail here, but if you have not played Skyward Sword, you need to play it. You owe it to yourself to play it. Somebody recommended that we play some Bayonetta music. That's not a bad idea, actually. Let's play the entire Bayonetta 2 OST. Well, not the whole thing. Good call out. Another thing, if you own a Wii U and you have not played or purchased Bayonetta 2, you need to get on that. Obviously, if you're 17 years old or older. Yeah, the motion controls for Skyward Sword, I understand where people are coming from not liking it. Honestly, it did not bug me in the least. I had no issue with Skyward Sword. I thought the story was beautiful. I loved Fi, or Fee, whatever you want to call her. Thought she was outstanding character. And I liked the fact that Zelda was more or less just a normal girl. But yeah, there was a lot of Skyward Sword hate for some reason. Not sure why. Why don't we get a status update from our paint master, Sarah? How we doing, Sarah? Is that all you want to say?
I'm just working my way down with the yellow. So now I'm working on the legs.
So we're working our way down with the yellow. Again, this can be a complicated process. It's a time-consuming process, but we are making progress nonetheless. We are making our way down Samus's legs. We are getting there. Majora's Mask, though, yeah. Outstanding. Great game. Lady Nikki, Hyrule Warriors, great game. There's a DLC pack for Majora's Mask. I have not downloaded it yet. That's on my list of things to do. So, Dexter, I want to kind of give you an idea, since you just joined, why Samus is white. So, last night and this evening, we decided to paint Samus white. Do a base coat of paint on her. And that makes it so we can paint her much, much easier. We did not do that on camera. And we decided not to do that on camera because it was a long, boring, tedious process, and we didn't want to bore you guys to death. Nathan Franks, you donated again, didn't you? Didn't you? You did it, you rascal. Another $2 from Nathan Franks. Thank you, Nathan Franks. Are you guys really gonna let Nathan Franks every one of you up? Of you. 4 times for Nathan Franks. Thank you, Nathan Franks. You again are a rock star. Okay, I've switched it over to the Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack. It's a lot less ominous. It doesn't sound like depressing at all. So yeah, the Mr. Game & Watch Amiibo is going to be great. People have already done mock-ups for the Mr. Game & Watch Amiibo. So I honestly think it's going to be relatively thick plastic, probably transparent black. So, if it's anything like the mock-up that I saw some guy do, it's going to be great. So yeah, the Majora's Mask pack for Hyrule Warriors, haven't got it yet. It's on the agenda. Fierce Deity Link is seriously one of the coolest characters in Zelda history, so playing as that should be pretty sweet. So yeah, we're still coming along here. We're up to almost 75 people watching live right now, which is neat. I think our goal for this evening, I know it's late, but we'll see if we can get 100 simultaneous viewers. If you know anybody, especially if you know anybody that might have been affected in their lives by cancer, this might be an interesting stream for them to watch, especially if they're Nintendo fans. So yeah, share this if you can. Let's get as many people here as we can. Let's raise as much money for St. Jude as we possibly can. Again, we're up to $128, mostly thanks to our good friend Nathan Frank. You know what, that's a better idea. I'm just actually going to move it down there. Look at that. We got our little total thing down there. We got our Luma theme on. So the Amiibo, my dream Amiibo, I don't know. It's a good question. Lucas would be cool. Earthbound Mother 3 fan. I would love to see a very detailed Legend of Zelda series. I don't know if anybody here has played A Link Between Worlds, but Link from that is a very, very cool figure, so that would be interesting. So some people might be asking about the bidding for customs for Akira. So that has ended. All of the custom amiibos have already sold and already have been shipped out. So if anybody here has purchased one of those, expect those soon. The donation link is in the comments below. Beat a dead horse, but I know we keep getting new people here. But again, 100% of the money raised this evening is going to go to St. Jude Hospital. Help aid in the fight against childhood cancer, which nobody likes. I know I don't. But Samus is coming along here. Let me tell you, Evelys, the white coat of paint that we put on Samus before we started this was a lifesaver. I want to show everybody something too from my my personal Amiibo collection, my top shelf Amiibo collection. Just gonna jump in your shot here real quick. Here we have a cosmic Samus that I got from Evilus Art. His work is outstanding. If you haven't already, follow Evilus Art on Twitter. He is fantastic. I think that's at Evilus Art, EVILOSART. His work is nuts. I would strive to be as good as him one day. He just recently did a line of Pikachu Starry Night amiibos, which are really, really cool. I was very, very tempted to buy one. I was so close, but my amiibo budget is at like critical levels right now. So I haven't had a chance to take it out in the sun yet. I'm going to try that tomorrow. I'm going to take it out in the sun, take some pictures. I'll post them to the page. If it's sunny. We live in Wisconsin. It's dreary. It's cold. Evelys, Evelys, you live in California, right? You have no idea the pain we go through. Just kidding. Yellow's coming on cool. So I kind of told you guys at the beginning of this stream the amount of work that goes into doing a custom amiibo like this. Just kind of a heads up, I am not doing any of the painting here. My wife Sarah, she's doing 100% of the painting. So Dexter, you said, is it up to level 50 yet? It's not yet. We could do that for you though. I could get that up to 50 for you. Yeah, that sounds great, Evelys. That sounds really cool. So I'm surprised how well Customs for Akir did. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm not surprised. The work was really cool. I think the amount of attention that we got, I think we're going to want to do it bigger and better next time too. So if you guys are interested in another charity auction with amazing custom amiibo figures, let us know. Throw something in the comments. Hit us up on Twitter. The more support we can get for this, the better. And we can get even more figures up for the next time. Yeah, like I mentioned, like I was getting into it. We kind of mentioned at the beginning of this stream the amount of work and time that goes into a custom amiibo, and you can kind of get an idea for that right now already. We're 52 minutes into the stream, and we are not even on the blue part of this yet. So we are taking our sweet time to get the yellow perfect, and then we're going to be moving on to the blue. The Bowser giveaway is way over. We are in the Mega Man giveaway right now. If you don't know about the Mega Man giveaway, we have a Mega Man amiibo that we're going to be giving away. If you subscribe to us or follow us on Twitter, if you look through our recent posts, you'll find lots and lots of stuff on the Mega Man giveaway. We have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 giveaways already since we started. So right now we have the Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack on. It's calming, soothing, not very depressing, which is good. Again, I am going to take requests for any other music that you guys might want to listen to. Keep in mind, though, let's keep it kind of upbeat if we can. Nobody wants to go to sleep right now. Yeah, Mega Man comes out on Friday. At least at Toys R Us he does. Mega Man has been spotted at Fred Meyer. Nathan Franks. Hey, Nathan Franks. You did it again. Another dollar from Nathan Franks. Nathan Franks, thank you, sir. I'm going to read what he wrote here. You're doing awesome on the stream. Tell Sarah she's also doing awesome. Sorry for the donations are getting smaller. I'm trying to spread them out so I can do more. Nathan Franks, I'm not going to be upset you got a $1 donation. That's great, dude. Thank you, sir. That brings us up to $128 for St. Jude Hospital, on top of the $1,000 that we raised by selling our figures. So, I don't know if Mega Man is coming to GameStop or not. I talked to some GameStop employees earlier this week. They did not have Mega Man in stock at that point. They did not have any en route, so I can't imagine it will be there Friday. But yeah, Fred Myers apparently has it. If you guys do want to get a Mega Man, a Sonic, a DDD, or an Ike amiibo this weekend, I highly suggest you get there, Toys R Us that is, probably 25-30 minutes early. If it's anything like Lucario, it's going to sell out very, very fast. That's where I'm going to be. We have some requests for Baby Metal. I think I know who that's coming from. Baby Metal is a heavy metal speed metal band from Japan with young, I think like between 15 and 17-year-old girls like doing death metal, which is awesome, by the way. So if you're bored and you really want to get a kick out of some music, check out Baby Metal. So somebody asked, are they going to be doing all of the Koopalings or just Bowser Jr.? I'm going to guess it's just going to be Bowser Jr. I could be wrong. You know what we need to talk about? I can't believe nobody's brought this up already. The gold and silver Mario amiibos. What the heck is going on there? So the gold and silver Mario amiibo got leaked from a, essentially it's a safety webpage. Pretty much it's a webpage that Nintendo has to submit their products to that shows that they've essentially met a certain safety standard or criteria. So those got leaked. A gold and a silver Mario amiibo. I plan on buying both if I can. They might be Club Nintendo gifts. Nobody knows. Nintendo is being very, very quiet about it. This is kind of neat too. While we were painting this evening, we just hit 9,200 followers on our Twitter page. I can't believe that, by the way. I remember when we hit 100 followers on our Twitter page. I thought it was like the best thing in the world. Then I remember when we hit 1,000, and I said, I'll see you guys at 10,000. And I thought that would maybe be at the end of the year, but here we are, like 2 months after I said, you know, I can't believe we hit 1,000. We're almost at 10,000, which is very, very cool. Don't follow me on Twitter. It's at Amiibo News on Twitter. I try to get information about pre-orders up as quickly as I can. I have people helping me post that information even when I'm unavailable. We're about to roll over our first hour here. We started here at 9 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. We are almost through with the yellow sections. But let me tell you, it's looking mighty fine so far. So yeah, we have the Gravity Suit Samus that we put up for pre-order, or not for pre-order, for sale for the custom for Akira. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dexter. This might be the last Samus we do for a while. Samus is a little tricky. Holy crap, we just got a $50 donation. I can't believe it. That's great. We have a $50 donation, everybody, from Brandon Altsier. Tell me if I'm pronouncing that right. Brandon, I think it's Altsier. Is that Altsier, Sarah? It's right there. Tell me if I'm butchering your name. I'm trying not to, but 50 bucks, that's very, very generous. Always happy to donate to a good cause. Thank you very much. Also remember, this is a certified charity. You should be getting a receipt from GoFundMe. If you file taxes, which I would hope the adults in the audience this evening do, this should be tax deductible, so keep that in mind. So yeah, Hot Rod Gaming, thank you for following us on Twitter. We do our best to get our information out, honestly, as quickly as we possibly can. One cool thing is, the guys over at Amiibo Inquirer, his name's Jason as well. Really cool guys. We're actually going to be, hopefully working together, maybe on some podcast content coming up here in the future, but really nice guys. I know some people thought that, like, Amiibo Inquirer and Amiibo News were in some sort of, like, Amiibo turf war, which would make a really cool movie. But no, we're not. Good guy. Somebody asked, yes, if I'm getting the new 3DS XL. Yes, I am getting the new 3DS XL. The Target where I live is getting 5 of the Majora's Mask 3DS XLs in, the new ones. And I intend to camp out at that store at least an hour early to get that, so I will be getting one. I think very quickly here we're going to do a quick intermission. We're not going to go anywhere, but some people asked to see the Amiibo collection. They wanted to see some of my personal video game collection. Maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. Nothing too long. So once we get past the yellow point, we'll get to that point. Oh, dude, I didn't even know that was you. That's great, Hot Rod Gaming. Nathan. So yeah, I had no idea that that was you that was donating, so thank you, Hot Rod Gaming, too. We are hoping that by maybe even next week, early next week, we're going to hit 10,000 followers on Twitter. When that happens, let me tell you, there's going to be some exciting things going on. Des, that's outstanding, by the way. I just got your message. Lady Nikki asks, am I a fan of Fire Emblem? This is an unpopular opinion, but no, I'm not. I tried. It's not my cup of tea. It's not a bad game. I like the characters. They're cool. But overall, I'm not really all that excited about Fire Emblem, so. Hopefully at some point they're gonna reintroduce all of these characters. Nintendo is kind of smart in not restocking them right away. They are making an absolute insane hype for their product. So as much as it sucks for all of us, I'm sure Nintendo's laughing all the way to the bank with this. I have a very big theory on Nintendo's marketing strategy on this. So remember too, we do giveaways on Amiibo News. We are giving away a Mega Man Amiibo currently. If you have not registered to win Mega Man, it's on our Twitter page. If you find us at Amiibo News and look through our post history, look for the big picture of Mega Man, and that's going to give you the instructions on how to win it. So I'm also curious too. One thing I thought about doing is like doing giveaways for Amiibo that have already been painted. So I know some people are really picky about their Amiibos being in boxes and like being absolutely perfect. So I'm not sure if a custom Amiibo would be something you guys would want for a giveaway, but if it is, let us know. This music's so comforting. So somebody said, so Nick, how do you think they're going to fit all the Pikmin on Olimar's Amiibo? Good question. I have no idea. Especially how tiny they are. They'll pull it off, I'm sure. So yeah, we are getting very close to getting all the yellow done here. Like I said, we're going to take a quick break then. Maybe 3-4 minutes tops. Nathan Franks with another $2 donation. Thank you, Nathan Franks. Nathan Franks, I like saying your name, Nathan Franks. It rolls off the tongue. You brought us up to an even 180, Nathan Franks. In my book is a certified good guy. Thank you again. Now, if you don't want Nathan Franks to get all of the glory, we have our GoFundMe link. It's in the description in the video below. Click that, takes you to our page. 100% of the proceeds are going to be going to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Fantastic organization. So yeah, we are done with the yellow portion of it. So let's get a quick look at this bad boy here. So we're going to do a quick rotation. It's looking really good so far. Even the yellow on white looks good. So yeah, let's just end it here. No blue. That's what you're getting. Congrats. No, I'm kidding. Sir, do you need to do anything? Do you need to stretch your legs for a minute? So I'm going to give you guys a quick room tour here. So this is the Amiibo collection, 3 stories tall. This is every US Amiibo that has been released so far, besides most of Wave 3B. So there's no Mega Man, no Ike, no DDD. Over there, we have some of our Pokemon collection, Pokemon cards. But really the moneymaker here is this outstanding shelf of Nintendo goodness. It's very tall. We start at top. That's every Nintendo console that has practically ever come out except for the Virtual Boy in the box. Final Fantasy. Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. Zelda Shelf number 1. Zelda Shelf number 2. And down there in the very bottom, Zelda Shelf number 3. Every boxed version of our Legend of Zelda games are here across every system. Got my TV here, Nintendo systems, Sega Dreamcast, and then there's my baby, a full-sized Mario Brothers arcade cabinet. I'm a big fan of that. So, that's a quick room tour. We have some Nintendo Power magazines up here, so maybe not exactly super exciting, but it's fun. So yeah, sorry about my voice being quiet when I was doing that. I was talking into the wrong side of the microphone. I do that sometimes. This collection has been built up over the span of about 10 years. Maybe a little longer. So let's give you guys an idea of what's happening right now. We are mixing up the blue paint. The blue paint is being mixed. Exciting news. So I'm gonna pass the mic over to my wife Sarah here real quick. What are you mixing that with?
I'm mixing a teal paint with this iridescent paint to give it the metallic sheen.
So yeah, we have our teal paint. We're mixing it with an iridescent paint. That's going to make it nice, shiny, metallic. This is a shiny, shiny lady. So yeah, we have a Rosalina amiibo. She's up on the top shelf. So, funny story about Rosalina. I did not have Rosalina pre-ordered. And I decided to go out in a blizzard. I'm not joking, it was a blizzard. To go to a Target and wait like an hour outside to make sure that I get her. Nobody showed up. No line. I was the only person there. Rosalina was not difficult to get for me. As much as most of you might hate me for that. Couple other kind of fun house cleaning things here while we're getting ready to paint the blue on Samus. Amiibo News is currently in the very first steps of getting set up for an E3 trip. If you don't know, which I'm sure most of you do, E3 is in Los Angeles, California. It is the biggest video game convention. All the newest games are shown off, so hopefully I'm going to be coming live to you guys from E3 later this year. So, one reason why I'm not allowed to paint is I'm impatient. What's about to happen next is going to require extreme dedication, and let me tell you why. If you look at some of the white on Samus's legs and how close of vicinity it is to some of the yellow, it's going to take a very, very steady hand to get this painted properly. I hope so. Somebody said, is there going to be like a giant Amiibo stand at E3 this year? I think Amiibo is going to have a presence there. It would be really cool if they had like a exclusive Amiibo there. So yeah, we got the blue started here. It's a good color, blue. We're going to be doing at least one or two coats here. Well, at least two. But yeah, so far it's going pretty well. So if you're new to our YouTube channel here, first of all, welcome. I'm not sure how most of you find these links. I would imagine most of you are subscribed to me on Twitter. But if you are brand new to our YouTube channel, welcome. This is pretty much what we do here. Oh, sweet. I love this song. So I got sidetracked. This song's great. We do custom paintings, we do unboxings, we do giveaways, we deliver Amiibo news in video format. We have exciting things coming. If you haven't already, there's a subscribe button below. Click the subscribe button, you're going to find all the new content from us. We at least strive to put out one video. Generally, we want to do 2. With Wave 4 coming, hopefully in the future here, the videos are going to get better and better. So we are still listening to the Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack. This is a long, long soundtrack. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the music up. Somebody wanted some SimCity Super NES music. So we're going to put some SimCity music on here real quick. Who doesn't like SimCity? I would imagine most of you are too young to have played SimCity on Super Nintendo. I am not one of those people. I played SimCity on Super Nintendo. I played SimCity on my computer. Running Windows 95. So, yeah, I do have more than what's shown in the back. I have doubles for some of my favorite ones. Every Zelda one, like Toon Link, Sheik, Zelda, I have doubles of those. For Pikachu, I have a double for Rosalina. But yeah, that's about it. I honestly can't afford to have like one set open and one set in the box, so I just chose the box. Oh, dude, so we got Captain Nintendo Dude in the chat right now, which is really cool. I consider him a YouTube Nintendo celebrity. If you don't subscribe to Captain Nintendo Dude, I'd recommend doing that.
I know it has been a very, very long time, but bear with me.
But yeah, it's really coming along very nice already. So we have her... Again, I keep wanting to call it a shoulder pad, and you guys are probably going to want to crucify me for saying that. So again, another shout out here. We are up to $180 for St. Jude Hospital. Again, if you don't know, St. Jude is a children's hospital for treating childhood cancer. I know it's a very special charity for a lot of people that I've talked to. If you want to donate, fantastic. There's a link below in the comments. If you don't want to donate, if you click on that link, there's a share button for Facebook and Twitter. Consider sharing it. Don't feel obligated to donate if you cannot. Now, this song just reminds me of Earthbound. And I cut the music off. What did I do that for? So, Captain Nintendo Dude, you just asked me, do I know you? Yes, I know you, Captain Nintendo Dude. I have been a Nintendo YouTube fan for quite a while. And I have seen your videos, I have watched your videos. They're good stuff. So I'm gonna move the camera a bit here because I just realized there's like a big box in the way. There we go. You got a good shot of Mario about to throw a green turtle shell your way. You might even notice at some point during this stream, my voice is starting to go. That's what happens for talking for an hour and a half straight. My wife, I'm sure, will be ecstatic because I won't be able to talk for a while. Yeah, back to Captain Nintendo Dude. So, I was saying before, the best content for Nintendo stuff is fan content. Fan reviews, fan news, things like that. So I always would peruse the YouTubes for pretty much videos that would be pretty much about anything Nintendo. And that's where I came to find you, Mr. Nintendo Dude. So thank you for doing what you do. Your work is really, really cool. And again, if you don't subscribe to Captain Nintendo Dude, I'd recommend it. It's a good guy. Nathan Franks has donated $1 to Customs for a Cure for St. Jude. I don't know if you know about this man, but his name is Nathan Franks. And he is a donation fiend. Thank you, Nathan Franks. So yeah, Captain Nintendo Dude, I follow you on my personal YouTube account. I don't have you followed on my Amiibo news account, but I'm gonna change that right now. I gotta subscribe to you real quick on my Amiibo news account. Subscribed. So it's another interesting thing about Nintendo fans. Nintendo fans are really cool, especially the content creators. They're very, very dedicated to what they do. They're very community. They generally like to interact with their fan base. So that's why I like Nintendo fans more than any other gaming fans out there. Generally very, very good people. So, for time's sake, I'm not sure if we're going to be showing you guys, like, the second coat that we're going to be doing on this. Otherwise, we're going to be here till, like, midnight. Nobody wants that. Everybody needs to sleep sometimes. However, when we are completely done with this bad boy, we are going to be doing a speed painting video that's going to be posted here on our YouTube channel, so check that out. The speed painting videos are cool. We usually do some sort of like music dedicated to the game that we're painting the character from. We usually take anywhere between like an hour and a half to 3.5 hours worth of footage, and we do a speed painting. We usually get it down to like 2 or 3 minutes. Very cool stuff. So I think we've had like, what, 3 SimCity songs? So if there's anybody else that would like to make a recommendation. We've already done some Bayonetta music, so I don't think we're going to do any more Bayonetta. But I'm open to suggestions. Hey Kobe, how are you? So welcome new people. I know some people have been leaving and then new people have been coming in. If you're brand new to the stream, welcome. We are doing a Fusion Suit Samus Amiibo painting. A lot of fun. At least for me, because I'm not doing any of the painting. My beautiful wife Sarah is doing the painting. And if you don't know why we're here tonight, we are here for our good friend, Dexter Sayaz. I hope I'm getting that right. He was the winner of the winner's choice for Customs for Akir. He got to pick out the amiibo that he wanted painted. He decided to pick the hardest amiibo to paint. Thank you for that. So we went for a Fusion Suit Samus. It's a good choice though, let me tell you. But we are also here raising money for St. Jude Children's Hospital. I promise I'm only going to say it a few more times tonight. But it's such a good cause, I have to keep promoting it. 100% of donations we receive tonight go directly to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. There's a link below in the comments. If you can, donate. If you can't, that's fine. Oh man, Literal Donuts is here. Literal Donuts. See, I remember first talking to Literal Donuts on Twitter, and I told them I was more into figurative donuts. But now that I think of it, I think I would rather have a literal donut. So, you do good work, Literal Donuts. You're sweet, you're delicious. Alright. It's time for a music switch up, guys. And I'm gonna go with one of my favorite NES soundtracks. And we're gonna do the remastered version, the DuckTales remastered soundtrack. If I can find a copy that's not full of ads. Yeah, here we go. This is the good stuff. DuckTales, Capcom Nintendo Entertainment System. My childhood is playing before your ears right now. Great game. Evilus, thank you for joining us. Evilus is heading out, guys. If you have not already, subscribe to him on Twitter. It's at EvilusArt. He's absolutely fantastic. He donated a lot of the amiibos that were up for auction for our Customs for a Cure. So give that man a follow. And thank you again for supporting us, Evilus. You're an outstanding artist, and it means a lot that you come out and watch us every time we do a painting. So thank you very much. Now, I just want to point out, too, the camera doesn't do the absolute best job of showing this. But the, what is that, the thing that you put in the paint to make it turns her, metally iridescent? So the iridescent pearl that is put in the paint to make it like the shinier like finish to it, that like more metallic, looks really, really good. So you guys are gonna get a better idea of that when we do our speed painting video. We'll get a lot better footage here. So we again have the DuckTales soundtrack going here. DuckTales Remastered for the Wii U, PS3, Xbox 360. Awesome game. I'm going to go ahead and send out a tweet here, just letting everybody know that we are still live. If anybody wants to maybe send a tweet out, it'd be cool to have a bigger audience here. Maybe get some more donations for St. Jude's tonight. Almost done. I apparently can't do two things at once. It's just too bloody complicated to talk and type. So I just sent out another tweet, pretty much saying that we are still live. If you follow me on Twitter, if you don't mind logging into Twitter real fast, finding the last tweet that I just put out, and maybe giving that a retweet, maybe spread the word a little faster here. But I think we're going to go here for at least another hour. Captain Nintendo Dude, you are a rock star. Thank you, sir. So, maybe. I mean, I know that Eric really wants a Fire Rosalina. It's not on my immediate list of things to paint, but it might be. Retweets are already pouring in. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I remember our very first live stream that we did, there was like 5 people watching, so it's really cool that we have, I think at times we had up to 100 people, but we're averaging anywhere between like 40 to 75 people at once, which is very, very cool. It's very humbling, guys. Again, I've been a lifelong Nintendo fan. I never thought in a million years I'd be talking to people about something I love, so it makes me very, very happy to be able to be here with you guys. One other. Did you even get any of this soda? Do you want some? I'll go get some more. Do we have any Gatorade? We have no Gatorade, guys. Can somebody send me a care package? Gatorade. Potato chips, maybe. While we're doing that here, I'm just going to talk to you guys real quick. I'm just going to move the camera. There we go. Hi, this is me. I'm Jason. Nice to see you. Most of you have probably seen me at least once or twice in the videos that we've done in the past, so it's good to see you. A couple people asked to get like a face to the name, like Amiibo News. So I'm 29 years old, Nintendo fanatic. Been doing this for a while, but yeah, it's good stuff. If you like Amiibo News, obviously there's lots of different ways that you can find us and track us. We are on Twitter, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we are on practically everything that you can imagine as far as social media goes, so come and find us. Alright, that's all you're going to get from my ugly mug for the rest of the day, so I'm going to move the camera back to Samus. I can push it down. Sorry. Oh, it's too low. Sorry. So yeah, there you go. That's me. That is the face of Amiibo News. Are you scared yet? All this talk about literal donuts make me really want a donut. Do we have donuts? We have no donuts either. So, for the person that is getting the care package, Gatorade and literal donuts. Eric, I think you want me to make you a fire Rosalina, is that right? It's not necessarily on the immediate list of things to do, buddy. We might do it in the future. I don't know right now if that's going to be something we're going to do, but maybe soon. Maybe. So we are still listening to DuckTales. Always good stuff. Up to 65 people live right now, which is very neat. We're getting some of the more finer details here. I'm doing my very best not to bump my wife's chair, because that would be a disaster. But let me tell you, it's coming along great. Keep in mind, there will be other coats that we're going to be doing off camera. The finer pieces of custom amiibos take really the longest, so getting really, really fine details done. So Little Robot 959 asked if they could send us an amiibo and we could do a requested painting. We're not quite there yet. There's a few reasons why that we're a little hesitant to do it. So first of all, I think the main reason why we're a little hesitant to do it is the time constraint. We both have jobs. I have a full-time job. We have a very small daughter. So it's very, very difficult to find time even to do paintings like this like once or twice a month. So maybe in the future it might be something we may consider doing if we I don't know. Maybe if Amiibo News takes off so much I can quit my job. I don't think that's going to happen, but I could wish. If any of my coworkers are still listening, holy crap! We just got a $100 donation. We just got a $100 donation from Brandon again. Brandon, that's outstanding. He's up to $150. Brandon Alzier. Very, very cool, man. Thank you. That brings us up to $283 this evening for our St. Jude's. Brandon, that's outstanding. Thank you very, very much, sir. Brandon, if you're in chat, if you want to promote something, if you have a Twitter account, something, anything, dude, I'll promote it for you. That's awesome. Thank you. As long as it's legal, Brandon. I'm sure it's legal. Do you guys want to see our donation page? Just to look at it. I'm not saying you have to click it. You can find the link below in the comments. It's our GoFundMe page. 100% of the proceeds are going to St. Jude's Children's Hospital to aid in the fight against childhood cancer. If you don't know, St. Jude is a leading research cancer hospital They do fantastic work. They don't charge their patients a dime. It's fantastic. If they can't pay, they don't have to pay. Honestly, these donations that we're getting this evening make all of this worthwhile. It's very, very cool to give back to the community. Like I said, Nintendo fans, we do it the best. Nintendo fans are seriously some of the most generous, amazing people I've ever met, so thank you again from the bottom of my heart, Brandon. And how can I forget our other donator, Nathan Franks? So we are at the point of painting one of her arms. We have one. Oh, we have both barn painted. Sweet. So we're starting to get her hips. If you don't know Samus, she's got big old hips. If I had to wager, I would say she's probably a squatter. But we were getting very, very close to at least having the first coat of paint done on her. Once we have the first coat done, I'm thinking that's probably going to be done in probably about 25 to 35 minutes. We're probably going to be calling it a night here from Amiibo News. But we are still going to be hanging out here for a bit longer. I do want to give everybody an opportunity to, if you have any questions about what we do here at Amiibo News, what we do with the painting, customs for Akir, it's an open forum right now. I'll answer any questions I can. Looking at the analytics so far, though, I can see that we've already had 1,000 unique visitors today, so that's really cool. 1,000 unique people watching us paint a plastic toy. I never thought I'd see the day. We just received yet another donation from Nathan Franks! I can't believe it's Nathan Franks! What a shock. I can't believe it. $17 from Nathan Franks. That brings us up to an even $300 for St. Jude. Thank you, Nathan Franks. Nathan Franks, I can't just call you Nathan. I just can't call you Franks. You're going to be Nathan Franks to me. Nathan Franks, if you have anything that you do, Twitter accounts, Facebook accounts, YouTube channels, promote that stuff in this, man. We appreciate your donating. We'll give you some time. Angel Garcia says this is the very first time that they have watched a live video, and it's for us, Amiibo News. We are the first live video for you. I'm flattered. I'm pretty excited about that, to be perfectly honest. That's very, very cool. I'll take it. I think we're getting very close to the moon theme, which is going to be fun. Samus is getting flipped upside down. Oh, we got our dog in here. We have a small dog. His name is Bowser. I'm gonna sneaky the camera onto Bowser here. That's Bowser. Bowser, say hi to the nice people. Bowser loves amiibos too. So as you can tell, this is a very, very detailed process. Sometimes we just have to flip Samus upside down. Angel Garcia writes, "My heart raced. Love you, Amiibo News." We love you too, Angel Garcia. So far, though, everything's coming along very, very nicely. Yeah, we are at actually 1:46 minutes, 33 seconds since the beginning of this live stream. If any of you have been with us since the very beginning of this live stream, first, thank you. Second, why? But no, seriously, thank you for watching if you have. If you're new to this, the live stream, I know people are jumping in and out pretty much frequently. We are doing this for St. Jude. I think this is going to be like the second to last time I say this if you're really sick of me saying it already. We have a donation link in the description of the video below. It takes you to our GoFundMe page. 100% of the proceeds go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital to aid the fight against childhood cancer. We're up to $300. That brings us to about $1,300 that we've raised since we started this process. So thank you everybody that's donated. Thank you everybody that bid. Now, some of you want to know why we do a second coat after this, and like I said, we're probably not going to show you the second coat. Making sure that everything goes on real smooth. Let me tell you, some people think like we're some sort of like celebrities here at Amiibo News. We are not. If you tweet at us on Twitter, we try to hit you back as soon as we can. Same thing on Facebook. But let me tell you, we are not in any way like Nintendo celebrities. Maybe one day, but not today. So, is she going to be painted completely in one night? So, if you guys weren't here for the very, very beginning of the live cast, we actually did a white base coat on Samus last night, and we actually did a second white base coat this morning. Samus is a super, super shiny amiibo, like more so than any of the other amiibo that are out there. So, the base coat really helped. If we would have done the base coat today, like this evening, we probably would just be starting on the color. So this is like a 2.5 day project. Thank you for thinking we're celebrities in your book. I'll take that. So yeah, we do the Amiibo news, and we do the updates and the statuses because we are collectors too. I collect everything Nintendo you can imagine, and honestly, I wanted to get the Amiibos in the hands of the collectors more than the scalpers, so giving you guys heads up on new pre-orders where you can get things, honestly, is the least I can do for how amazing the Nintendo community has always been. But let's kick back and listen to the moon theme. Koopa Troopa Poopa, I like that name, Koopa Troopa Poopa, asked, do I have every amiibo? Yes, I do. Every amiibo. I picked up Shulk today. You can see Shulk, sort of. There's Shulk. What's up, Shulk? I picked up Shulk today. I'm going to be picking up Mega Man DDD, Ike, and Sonic on Friday. Oh, dude. Eric, I totally get you want to fire Rosalina. I got you, buddy. So no, I did not get the Fierce Deity puzzle. Honestly, I went with the Legend of Zelda 3DS XL carrying case. I still have like 250 coins. But yeah, I thought about getting the Fierce Deity Link puzzle, but honestly, I just didn't really care about it all that much. I thought it was kind of neat, but the carrying case is going to be something that I'm going to be using pretty frequently, so I figure when I have the Majora's Mask 3DS XL, that it would be kind of neat to have it in a Zelda case. Angel Garcia writes, I posted a photo on Facebook on Amiibo News wall. Hope you guys notice me. We'll check it out right now. Checking it out right now. There you go. Boom. How many coins was the Majora's Mask like messenger bag? Was that 900 or 800? I can't remember. Because that might be cool. Somebody asked if I watch Pitu Vision. I don't. I'm not even sure what that is, but I'll give it a watch. Alright guys, since we are heading into kind of like the last part of this, I think this is going to be the last donation shout out that I give. So again, we have reached $300 for St. Jude. Add that to the $1,000 that we raised in our charity auctions. That's $1,300 we raised for St. Jude. So if you donated, thank you. If you have yet to donate and you would like to, the link is in the description below. We'll give you guys a shout on it. Otherwise, share the link. It's going to be live for a while. So we honestly appreciate everybody that has donated and everybody that's watching tonight. So if you can't donate, do not feel obligated. Presence here is more than enough, so... Oh yeah, the Amiibo Hunter. So I've seen his videos. He's a little over the top for my viewing taste. I like what he's doing. Actually, I'd like to talk to him at some point. But yeah, he's an interesting guy. He's very, very passionate. I also want to mention here quickly, Sarah doing the painting here. This is probably the best custom Amiibo work she has done to date. It's very, very good. She is very, very talented. So, Sarah, thank you for the work you do here. He's freaking out because he wants some water, so stand by. Listen to some DuckTales. I'll be back in 30 seconds. So guys, when I was going to give my dog water, I found this sweet bag of Chex Mix. I'm gonna try not to crunch in your ear, but Chex Mix is great. I think I'll save those for later. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Yeah, the Supersonic Amiibo is going to be really, really cool. So I think that's going to be like one of the first ones that we do. Oh man, DuckTales is out. Alright guys, I need new music. I know what I'm doing. Since Friday marks the re-release of one of my favorite games of all times, I think we're going to put the Majora's Mask soundtrack on. That sounds like a good idea. It is 11 o'clock. That means we are about to cross over to the 2-hour mark. If any of you have been watching for all 2 hours, congrats! I'm glad that we can waste time with you this evening. But remember, this whole evening is for a good cause. At least one more time tonight, I want to mention the people who really played a big part in customs for Akir. We honestly really want to keep doing these, so the next customs for Akir that we do is going to be bigger, it's going to be better, we're going to raise a lot more money. But first and foremost, I want to thank my wife, Sarah. She does all the painting. I want to thank Dexter. That's Dexter Sayas. He is the gentleman that we are painting this for. He won our Winner's Choice Custom Amiibo when we did our auctions. Evelus Art, he was here before. He was a big part of this as well. Yeah, this is some ominous Majora's Mask music. I love this. Sarah, you're getting a lot of compliments saying thank you. She says thanks. You might notice that I talk a little bit more than she does. But yeah, Majora's Mask. Cannot wait. Very, very excited to play that game again. Very underrated game. Actually, I think it's kind of... I don't think it's necessarily underrated. A lot of Zelda fans stayed away from it, or I know a lot of my friends who are Zelda fans never played it. Great game. A little creepy. But yeah, we are getting to kind of a critical point here in the evening. We're getting very close with the legs. But yeah, this has to be one of my absolute favorite customs that we've done so far. Yeah, if you've never played, so Lady Nikki said she's never played Majora's Mask. Outstanding game. So if you have a 3DS, you owe it to yourself to get that game. It is a masterpiece of a Zelda game. I'm very, very tempted to open up my Shulk amiibo. Like, I really want to. I'm a tad bit skeptical. So yeah, I'm very, very quickly running out of things to talk about. I think that's what 2 hours and 5 minutes of continuous talking can do to you. But when in doubt, we can always talk about Friday. One of the biggest days that we have for Nintendo in a long, long time. I'm excited. I'm going to be uploading photos to Instagram throughout the day. That we are going to be uploading videos to YouTube on our adventure. So that'll be a good time. Captain Nintendo Dude, I'm looking at it right now, actually. So, Captain Nintendo Dude, I will respond to you via email, but everything you wrote, I am absolutely on board with. I think that sounds great. I'm in the very, very early beginning stages here of getting a Nintendo / Amiibo podcast up and running. I was curious to those watching the stream who follow us on Twitter and YouTube, what they thought about that idea. But Nintendo, there's always a lot of stuff to talk about. Hot Rod Gaming, you missed the coolest thing ever. Reggie Fields of May came here. He announced Wave 5 for the Amiibo. He gave pretty much everybody that was watching like a free gift certificate for a new 3DS. I can't believe you missed it, dude. See, our Instagram page is pretty new. So for those watching who have Instagram, like all you kids do, we are pretty new on Instagram. Our handle is @Amiibo News. I think is there an at Instagram? I don't know. It's Amiibo News. So hit us up on Instagram. We're going to be posting lots and lots of pictures. So do I have any Zelda-related stories to share? I do, sort of. I have a Zelda tattoo. That's kind of neat. I guess I can show it off. So, I got some hearts on my arm. Woo! So I got the first 2 hearts when I got married. I got the 3rd hearts when we had our beautiful baby daughter. And, woo! An empty heart, which you can kind of see. That could be for another kid. That could be for pretty much anything. But yeah, that arm is going to be pretty much dedicated to... I'm thinking about going like a full sleeve Zelda tattoo. I'm thinking of maybe putting like a status bar underneath it, like a magic meter, the spiritual stones above it. And then I kind of want to do like a collage of 8-bit all the way up to current, just Zelda stuff. So. But yeah, besides that, I've been a Zelda collector for probably the longest. I still remember the very first day I got Ocarina of Time. I spent my own money on it. I went to, it was called Babbage's. It was like this electronic store in the mall where I live. Very, very cool place. So I absolutely love everything having to do with Zelda, pretty much ever since I was like 8 or 9 years old. Funniest gaming incident? I don't know. I broke a couple controllers. I think I was playing Madden with a buddy, and I never play Madden. And I think it was he ended up kicking like a 68-yard field goal to win the game at the buzzer, and I threw a controller across the room and broke it. That's like my only rage moment of video games where I actually broke something. What else? Oh, I broke a chair when I was playing Final Fantasy 13. It was like the second to final boss. I had him down to like a hair's worth of health, and he kicked my ass, and I may have broken the chair I was sitting in. Besides that, though, I'm pretty level-headed. Besides Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, there is a level on there called Mummy Me Forever. So once you beat every level in the game, you get every collectible, you get all of the gems, and you get all like the hidden stuff. You can unlock a level called Mummy Me Forever. It is the most enraging level of video games I've ever played in my life. I still have not beat it. And I don't want my heart rate to like burst, so I think I'm gonna pass on it for a bit. Just got a shipping notification for my Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Collector's Edition. That's gonna be cool. Trying to see if I missed any amazing Amiibo news since we started this live stream. Like, how crazy would it be if, like, Wave 4, like, kicked in and then, like, sold out, like, during the live stream? You guys would, like, hate me forever. A gaming series I absolutely despise. I don't really despise much of any gaming series. I guess I despise any gaming series that turns people into monsters. I know people that play Call of Duty and they're just... I have nothing against Call of Duty or Battlefield or Gears of War, any of that. I've played all of them. But there's people that just turn into completely other, like, different people when they play those games. So it's not necessarily the game I don't like or the game that I would want to boycott. Just more or less just what it does to certain people that play them. So look at this thing. This thing looks gorgeous. I can't believe how good this thing looks. So again, this is probably... I've seen a few people that have made their custom Fusion Suit Samus Amiibos, and I'd venture to say, even at this stage, this is probably one of the better ones I've seen, so... Dude, the JVV15 just called me out, said that they beat Mummy Me Forever on the 3rd try. I am like on the 10th try. I've made it to level 49 3 times and died. Yeah, we are still going, believe it or not. We are getting very, very close to ending the stream tonight, though, so... However, when we do end the stream, look for our speed painting video. And this is it. The absolute last time I mentioned this, we are doing this for St. Jude's. We got a link in the description of this video to our GoFundMe page. 100% of the proceeds goes to St. Jude's to aid in the fight against childhood cancer. Means a lot to us. Means a lot to a lot of people. If you can, go ahead and click the link below, donate. If you can't, that's totally fine. But yeah, that is the last time I'll mention that this evening, so I think maybe I've mentioned it 7 to 8 times this evening. But it is a very, very cool charity. And I'd like to work with them more in the future. Yeah, so... We don't have any over-the-top, like, title cards or anything for our videos, and that would be something that we would like to look at down the road as we grow. We grew very, very, very quickly on YouTube. We went from just starting the channel to 1,000 subscribers within our first month and a half, and then we went from 1,000 to 2,000 almost a week and a half later, which blew my mind. We are also looking to see if anybody here is in any way proficient in music. So I'm looking to see maybe a little 25-30 second little song. I am rubbish with music. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to give this bad boy a spin here real quick. Again, I just want to give full disclosure here. There may be some imperfections on like the first coat of paint. Again, it's a first coat of paint. The second coat of paint is really what's going to make this thing shine. However, we're not going to bore you guys with another 2.5. And to be honest, I think we're all a bit tired. So, we are going to go ahead and wrap this live stream up. Thank you to everybody who has donated, who watched, who shared, who's tweeted and retweeted. It means a lot to us. We started off very, very small. We are very, very quickly approaching 10,000 followers on Twitter. Honestly, I hope we can keep growing. I hope we can help more people find Amiibo. And we're going to keep doing these videos. We're going to be doing more unboxing videos, more charity videos. So, yeah, we're gonna get quick. And then, yeah, I'm going to end the evening with answering the question somebody asked, what is my favorite Amiibo? I would probably say my absolute favorite Amiibo so far is Rosalina. Just a really, really cool design. I love Luma. Luma's really, really neat, so she holds a very, very special place in my heart. So that being said, good night. We are going to be back. Check our channel either... It's either going to be tomorrow evening or maybe going into Friday afternoon, and we're going to have our speed painting video up. So if you want to watch this whole thing in like 3 minutes, you can. Alright. Good night. Have a good evening. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And if you donated, you're a rock star. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.